What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my custom Apple Watch setup. So this is yet another episode of my custom tech series that I recently started up. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you happen to miss previous episodes of this, you can check them out down below in the description box. But what I seek to show you is different pieces of tech that I own and the various ways that I customize them. Because I mean, who doesn't like to customize their favorite pieces of tech and make it look more of that of their own or more unique than the rest? So everything that I'm showing you in today's video is going to be linked down below for you in the description box in the event you want to pick up the items or check them out. But ultimately, this is my Apple Watch setup. And before I even begin this video, I do have to give a huge thank you to the person that actually inspired this setup. So this idea was not one of my own. I actually found this whole design from one of my friends. So Shim, if you happen to be watching this, thank you. So what I have here is my 38mm Apple Watch Series 1. And the watch band that I have on it is a stainless steel rose gold model that I got off of Amazon. So it has a really solid build, and it actually has more of a gold type of tone versus a rose type of tone. So that's something to just kind of be mindful of, but I absolutely love it. So you have this little snap buckle design where you can easily do it with one hand, so you don't need the assistance of a table or anyone else to actually help you in getting the watch band on. So it's very easy to actually snap onto your wrist. To loosen up the buckle, all you have to do is squeeze the two sides on the left and the right in this area here, and it will snap open. But you can expect a very sturdy build. As far as scratches and scuffs and discoloring of the watch band, I haven't noticed too much of that. I have been wearing this for the past few weeks pretty much as my day-to-day watch band, so I have it on all the time. So I feel like eventually, yeah, over time, I probably will notice a bit more scuffs and scratches. But for the most part, within these past few weeks that I've been wearing it, it's been standing up pretty good. Now, this cost me about, I want to say $27 or $28 around the time that I got it, but it's going to be linked down below for you so you can check it out as well. In the box, though, what you can expect were the tools to actually remove some of the little buckles here if you needed to. However, I found that even in using those tools, I personally wasn't able to, so I actually had to take it to a jeweler to do that for me. But the thing that really set this off for me was not just changing the watch band, but also changing the watch face as well with this little bumper case. So this also is rose gold. But the thing about this here that I want to warn you about is that the bumper case has more of a rose hue versus the gold hue. And the watch band has more of that gold hue versus the rose hue. So there is a slight difference when you look really closely. You can tell, hey, that looks a little bit more pink and the watch band looks a little bit more gold. But this was the best combination that I could find to get them to match. I also invested in the gold bumper case as well to see how that might look. And between the two, the rose gold looked the best. So that's the one that I have up here. So that is something I want you to be mindful of in case you do decide to follow this exact setup. As far as button access, you can still easily get to your dial there on the right hand side as well as the side button. But I did notice it was just a little bit more difficult to actually rotate the dial, but it did not make it inaccessible. Now, the thing about the bumper case is that I thankfully have not noticed any scratches on it at all. So you are going to be good to go if you happen to bump this up against anything, as I have not been exactly always gentle with it. Now, this bumper case is a hard case and it does come with some adhesive to keep it securely in place onto the watch face. I chose not to install the adhesive because I just didn't want to. And I did find that in some scenarios it can snap off of the watch face, but not to the point that I feel that it's necessary for me to go and install the adhesive. Has the bumper case popped off of my watch? Yes, it has. Is it to the point that it's annoying? No, it is not. I can count on one hand how many times it has actually popped off. And even when it popped off, I could kind of tell it probably would because of what I was doing at the time. It basically lifted the bumper case off of the watch. So it was expected. But both of these items were easy to install, so you don't have to worry too much about struggling to get this setup that you see here. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I did to get this particular Apple Watch setup. So if you like it and you're still watching the video and you haven't hit the thumbs up button, yeah, let's handle that right now. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button as well, go ahead and handle that too. But let me know down below in the comments, what's a piece of tech that you would like to see me customize? And as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.